Hey, how's it going, fellas? My name's Wes, and today we're playing some Cold War. This really is not the most eventful gameplay. My team was getting absolutely dogged on, as is evident by the scoreboard, and it really doesn't ramp up a whole lot. There are a couple moments where I popped off. I had like a quad feed at one point, got an attack helicopter. I mean, I didn't do terrible, but overall, I couldn't find a good game on Advanced Warfare. The sweats were on BO3, and I couldn't get a good 6v6 match, so I settled for this. I'm done recording. I'm done playing COD. It really shouldn't have been this difficult to get a good clip, but I mean, shit, been playing for like 2 hours. It's been a rough session. But the topic of today's video is to just slow down, you know? You don't always have to have a goal in life. Now, the title is Stop and Smell the Roses. But what does that mean? It's a phrase that's been, in my opinion, worn out in modern society. Anytime you ask someone for advice or, you know, you mention you're stressed, what do they say? Stop and smell the roses. And what that means is basically, like, you don't always have to have a goal. You don't always have to be doing something. You don't always have to be progressing. And it's okay to sit back, take some time for yourself, you know, relax. Tomorrow is never promised. I mean, anything at any time could happen in your life, and it could completely alter what you know and how you've been living. If you're lucky, shit, you might get, if you're really lucky, you might get 100 years on this earth, but that's stretching it. Most people, I think the average age is like mid-70s, maybe. It might be lower than that. I have no clue. I'm talking out of my ass. I pulled that number out of nowhere, but it seems reasonable, so I'm gonna roll with it. But you know, if you're average, you're getting 75 years. That's what I'm gonna roll with. In the grand scheme of things, that is not a lot of time whatsoever. 75 years. That's a blink in terms of human history. If you really look at the data there. So the idea that you always have to be productive, even I was gonna say always have a goal, like I said in the beginning, but I was gonna reiterate that. But the fact that you don't even need to be productive, it's not required of you. There's a lot of people that talk about mental health and how they stress over work and they suffer because of their long hours and shit, and or you know, they got other shit to do. And you know, sometimes you just need to take time alone. You need to enjoy your own company. And I'm not. And when I say time alone, I don't mean like spending it with friends. I mean time alone. Stop and smell the roses. Stop and enjoy your life. Live for you. You know, do something for yourself. How many times can I say you know in one video? Let's keep a counter going. I don't know. Shit, I've already run out of room on my hands, but I think that once you realize life isn't as deep as it seems, and you don't always have to be ahead of the game. You don't have to be ahead of the curve. You can fall behind and still succeed. You can spend time by yourself, for yourself, without having to feel a burden of unproductivity, or I guess procrastination is the more proper word. And furthermore, if you are one of those people that always has to be productive, always doing something, working towards something, you don't have to rush it. You've got, I'm now contradicting my previous point, but let's stick with the 75 years figure. That's enough time to make something of yourself or do whatever it is that you desire in life. It's your life, and I'm not going to tell you how to live it, but you do got to find that perfect medium between productivity and procrastination. And another point I want to stress is to cherish what you've got. Instead of always looking for something better, just take a moment, slow down, look around you, cherish your relationships, what you have, what you've made for yourself in life, where you are. I'm sure there's some positives that you can think of, or At least if you can't think of any, I'm sure there's some positives you can find. Or maybe you just go all to Lulu and come up with positives that don't exist. But if that helps you, then shit, why not? Yeah, but honestly, I'm not too sure about this one. This was my first idea. I've got hella ideas jotted down. This is my first one, and I think I did it justice. I'd like to say the main takeaways are you need to slow down and just enjoy life. You don't have to always be moving. You also need to cherish what you've got, because tomorrow's never promised. It's not set in stone that you're not entitled to your years on this planet. No one is. I think that's beautiful, but also terrifying. And if you don't stop to smell the roses, if you don't stop to look around once in a while, you might miss it. Anyways, with the conclusion of the COD game, and to be honest, I think this was kind of a shoddy video. I didn't really know which direction to take the prompt, but overall, I'm content with it. Thanks for watching. If you stuck around this long, hope to see you in the next one. And till then, take care.